I am going to argue vehemently against those surveys. It's not that they can have no valuable data. There can be some valuable stuff. How was your purchase experience? Did you find everything you were looking for? What's your sentiment around us? All that kind of stuff. But asking the question, how did you hear about us? And then basing your marketing on the responses that you get, the worst idea. I'm serious. It is the worst idea. So we did this with a company in the early days of SparkToro's consumer business, selling to like home cooks and chefs. It was a culinary product. And we looked at the post-purchase survey, which asked, how did you hear about us? And we did two things. One, we flipped around the order of the answers. Whatever you put number one, that will always get the most responses. So, okay, you can maybe control for that. The second thing we did was we put a bunch of fake stuff in there, meaning sources of influence that had never mentioned the brand. We were like, oh, did you hear about us on this podcast? Did you hear about us on this YouTube channel? Did you hear about us from this social influencer? None of those people had ever mentioned the brand. And tons of people told us, yeah, that's where I heard about you. Because people can't remember. They cannot remember where they first heard about you or what drove them to you today. They think they can. People will tell you that they think they can, but they cannot.